And then you can grab the link from X. It should be there.
All right.
Let's see. Let's wait for that. Yep, we are definitely live. Cool.
I quoted. Let's go.
Nice. I'm doing the same now. How do we feel about giving one whitelist spot for the Plooshies houses? That would be
insane.
Yeah. Dude, you've no idea. Our tickets in Discord, our DMs are flooded. Like, it's insane. It really brings me back to 2021, and even when we minted the Plooshies, right? Yeah, it's pretty wild. But I love to see that. Like, honestly, I just love to see just a bunch of attention on us at the moment. But yeah, we can do that. Maybe even let's leave it a little bit later. I'm gonna tell how people can get that one, this spot. But yeah. Okay, we're getting people.
That was interesting space, by the way.
Which one? The one that we.
The space where you're. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good though. Like, I feel like every time that you host someone, the spaces keep getting better and better.
I'm trying my best.
I mean, clearly you're doing pretty well. So kudos to you for that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we can get into that in a bit. Let's just wait for more people to join in. I think we have around 100 people so far. Yeah, should be interesting. I'm really keen for people to get to know Marianne. I'm also really keen to get to know you as well, more like a personal level and stuff. But yeah, let's just wait a few more minutes, and then we can start.
For sure. Should I grab my sparkling water?
Sparkling water.
I should probably grab my. It's green, by the way. Abstract coated.
Dude, my water bottle is red, so I can't really say abstract coated. I'm hoping to get one in Paris, though. Surely there will be one. So yeah.
It's even green apple taste. Everything in my life is green right now.
Dude, green is our favorite color now.
For sure. I mean, 100%.
Yep. It's crazy, to see that many.
Does anybody?
Yep, go for it.
I'm asking the people. Does anybody like sparkling water? A lot of people in Discord servers, by the way, they tell me this is soda. It is not soda.
It's not soda. It's sparkling
It's not
water.
soda.
I agree with you.
Right? That's an insult.
I agree with you.
To the sparkling water community.
That's it's interesting though, because I only drink a lot of sparkling water when I go to the Emirates, right? When I'm in Dubai or Abu Dhabi, when I go to restaurants, I would just get sparkling water instead of tap water. It's just a thing. Like, I just changed my mindset when I'm like in the Middle East. I will just drink sparkling water. But yeah,
I mean,
I'm with you. I do. I guess you prefer sparkling water, right, than tap water or bottled water.
We don't drink tap water here because it's polluted. But
oh shit! Okay.
I mean, bottled waters are fine. I mean, listen, I just want to feel something, and sparkling water makes you feel.
Makes you feel something, yeah.
It makes you feel
something. That's the alpha for you guys. If you want to feel something, just drink sparkling water. No brand.
Green apple taste. Green apple tastes really well. Yeah, I mean, it's
pretty good.
It's a lot of sparkling water haters in the comments. That is insane. I mean, more for me, I guess.
Oh no. Okay, I guess we can. Yeah. let's give it a go, Cole. Um, if you Lo-Fi Channel 24 on YouTube, um, that animation pretty epic. I love that, honestly. I just think it's pretty cool. And now we can actually go to the fucking shitty AI music that we have here.
Shitty AI
Compared to the
music is crazy work.
yeah, look at this, though. Let's go. Which one should we put today? Okay, I really want to try this Christmas thingy. I just want to know what it sounds like.
Is that
Okay,
AI?
no. Yeah, that's AI. They have a Christmas
Damn.
one, New Year's. That's with the New Year one. Lol, no.
That's like a Super Mario type of thing.
Dude, who makes these? They're always so bad.
They're always so bad, I agree. Okay, let's just lower the volume for that. Okay, look at that, 280 people so far. We usually get, a little bit more than that as we move forward. But yeah, anyways, I just want to get this started. Thank you guys for being here today. We are the Plooshies. I'm Bogan, the CCR of the Plooshies. As you guys know, and even if you don't know, this is the first time that you watch one of our live streams. What we want to do is bring people like Marianne. I mean, I'm very excited to have Marianne. She hosted us, I think it was a week ago, right? With the Plooshies to talk a little bit about what
Correct.
we're building and abstract, and everything is green so far. But I think today is a really good opportunity for all of us to get to know Marianne, like finally get to see, like even I feel like you've been doxxed before, but like for people who haven't seen you before, like yeah, this is a perfect opportunity to get to know Marianne. Now we're going to be interviewing her about her journey in Web3 and pretty much talk about anything. And in the meantime, Cole, one of our goated 3D artists, he's going to create something pretty special for Marianne. If you're not familiar with that, it's kind of like our way of plushifying the space. It's just going to be a beautiful plushie with her persona traits. And then, yeah, I mean, it's just fun to have this convo with someone like Marianne whilst we get the opportunity to watch someone like Cole create, magic out of nowhere. But yeah, without further ado, GMG and Marianne, welcome to the Plooshies live stream. I'm so happy to have you here with us today. I know that you're hella busy. Like, I see you everywhere, hosting spaces, posting a bunch of stuff on X. I love to see that, not gonna lie. And yeah, maybe you can introduce yourself for people who are not familiar with you, who perhaps are living under a rock. If you don't know who Marianne is, but yeah, I'll leave it to you.
All right. Thank you so much for having me first. I mean, I think this is my first stream. I
Oh
think so. I
wow.
mean, if it's not, then it's the first time in a long while because I can't
Okay.
remember other ones. But yeah, I started Web3 in 2021. I quit law school for this. I was pretty much a disgrace to the family because I come from like a Middle Eastern family. Um, and then so I discovered Web3 just randomly on Clubhouse as I was doing other stuff and speaking about other stuff. It was a part-time
Okay.
job that was offered for me, and I was like, "What even is NFTs?" They were like, "We're building
Hmm.
something," and I'm like, "Okay, cool. I mean, I don't know what that is, but I'm interested." And
Yeah.
then I started learning about NFTs, and I got super super passionate. I was like, "This is insane. This is the best field I've ever seen my whole life," and I decided to quit everything I was doing, which is law school back in the day, and get just dive head deep into NFTs and Web3, and I've been full time since then. I mostly focus on marketing, community management, and retention.
Yep.
And what I'm doing right now is I'm doing all these abstract spaces. All of them are free, by the way. I'm just doing this for fun to push the ecosystem forward.
Let's
Um,
go.
chatting with these awesome people, and on the side, I mean, not on the side, but like I do the spaces at night at like 11 p.m. my time. So during the day I work on my startup and I work with CDFI as well. So it's kind of a full time round the
Yeah,
clock
full time
thing.
Web3. Yeah, wow. But you were saying that you were in law school before you kind of dived yourself into Web
I
three.
was.
Did you drop out of law school, or did you continue to do something related to that, or just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going full time Web three. Um,
I stopped everything.
you stopped everything. Are you?
Everything.
It's it. Are you kind of interested in the kind of like law side of things related to Web3 and blockchain and crypto, or not at all? Now that you fully focus on like marketing, community management, working for Citify, does that kind of, would you consider that, or not at all?
Not really. I mean, when I was a law student, I was very like interested, but I kind of have that thing, which is when I am doing something, I obsess over that one thing, and
Yeah,
so I stop being interested in anything else. So for now, I mean, it's CDFI, it's my startup, and it's abstract, so nothing else really.
yeah, fair. And Citify, I feel like if people who are not familiar with Citify, maybe you can explain what or who Citify is, like how long you've been working for them as well.
It's been almost a year. In a couple months,
Oh wow.
it'll be a year. They are the biggest, one of the biggest, if not the biggest, launchpad in Web three. They launch a lot of cool tokens, NFTs
Mhm.
lately as well, and they're an amazing community. They incubate a lot of projects as well. They do advisory. They're an awesome launchpad with a lot of marketing incentives as well. So pretty awesome company. They're almost at 1 million followers on X, which is also dope.
That's insane. Wow, that's a big, big number. Wow. You
Exactly.
must be very excited to like bringing all your skill set to Citify. And now that obviously you're building your own brand as well, focusing a lot on, abstract, obviously. Um, how and when did you learn about abstract, and when did you choose like, okay, this is a good opportunity for me? I don't see that many creators or people hosting spaces related to abstract. When did it click for you that this is a good opportunity, not just for me, but like I want to educate people about projects and like you said, have fun, pretty much have fun whilst doing these spaces?
So basically, I started hearing about abstract back in October.
Yeah.
November, I started hearing about it more, and then December is when I got into it. I first like started reading more and just I changed my PFP to green for the first time. I joined the Abstract Angels. By the way, shout out to Abstract Angels, the
Yeah.
official women community. They're awesome people. Shout out to you guys, girls. Sorry. Um, but so yeah, December was the month where I was like, okay, I'm gonna just obsess over this thing
Yep.
alongside everything else that I'm doing. Even my startup, before I discover what abstract is, I branded it green
Mhm.
with my co-founders. We were like, it should
Is
be
that right?
green. Yeah.
Damn, that green color is definitely following you everywhere, hey?
Even the name. So the startup's name is Kiwi, and it's based around a kiwi,
Okay.
which is green, and the whole branding is green.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's all just it's like the stars aligning somehow.
Wow. So even a startup company as well. Is that anything to do? Is it related to Web3 at all, or just
Yeah,
like the
it's
Web2
it's
kind of things? Yeah.
it's Web three. I don't do anything in Web two. Everything I do is in Web three, and the startup is
Okay.
community is about community retention. We basically
Okay.
so I'm not gonna dive deep into it, but we basically do community management and retention marketing. So we just retain people. We don't focus on acquisition, and every client we
Yep.
hire for them a separate team. So it's
Yep.
similar to an in-house experience, but we manage this team that we hire for each project or company. So it's a pretty cool concept, yeah.
Yeah, that's super nice. And honestly, like that community retention, especially in Web3, right? Like post mint, you get to see like obviously the hype pre mint, right? Like everyone is super excited, the new thing, people talking about, a bunch of different projects, but then retaining that community, right? Like it's very, very hard. And then obviously a bunch of stuff can go wrong and then it can lead to fraud. And how do you handle that? Because for me as well, being, bringing my skill set as a community organizer in Web2, a very long doing as well for a very long time in Web3. It's really hard. Like shout out to community management and community managers. Like honestly, it's not that easy. Like dealing with so many, like dealing with the mob. and coming up with new ideas and experiences to keep the community happy and engaging. What are some tips that you would give to upcoming community managers or people who are seeking a role in Web3 with different projects that are related to that field?
So we have a problem in Web3, which is something that we're solving at Kiwi, which is a community manager would work at multiple different projects at the same time. So I would never advise. I did that back in 2021, by the way. I worked when I was like executing as a community manager myself. I worked at
Hmm.
multiple projects, and this was the worst idea ever, because I mean, it's all about trial and error. So you need to try multiple things. But when
Yep.
you're a community manager, because there are a lot of roles where you can multitask in multiple places, but a community manager itself, if you're not really like obsessing over this one project and trying to be friends with the community, having this community relate this whole brand to you. I mean, people
Hmm.
relate a brand to a person. They get
Yep.
attached to a person before they get attached to a logo, if you know what I mean.
I agree.
So yeah, I mean, just be their friend, be present, be everywhere, be super creative, come up with very interesting things, listen to them, just be human, be their friend. Don't consider it as a job. Consider it as like, I'm waking up to be people's friends and make them feel super happy about something super exciting. And this is how you obsess over something. And not a lot of people see it this way, unfortunately.
I think you're spot on, right? Like that's the key. Like when you see that, yeah, obviously you're repping the brand as one of the front facing people of that, but you also want to be friends with the community and listen to the feedback and just be for them because you're building with them, right? So I mean, the goal is that everyone should be winning and everyone should be having fun whilst doing that. And I think, yeah, I think Leon, from Unfungible, he's the one who kind of coined the term, at least here in Webflow, like the founders funnel. And it also trickles down to team members, especially the community managers, right? Because they're really there 24/7 with the community, making friends, making sure that everyone is just happy and like you said, having fun. And yeah, I think
Exactly.
I think you're also right. Like when people don't see this, or more like they see this just as a job, and they managing so many different communities, and they can't stick to just the one. They spread really thin, and then you can see communities kind of failing a little bit, or even burning out as well, because it's not an easy thing to do, especially being terminally online. It's not an easy thing. I wouldn't say
You
it's
know,
not for everyone,
I
but yeah.
mean, there are some jobs where, for example, a collab manager, they can be a collab manager for multiple projects because you're not just being, I mean, there are jobs where when you finish some tasks, okay, you're doing good, you can move on to
Yeah.
something else and you can just multitask. Or, I mean, in Web3, this is kind of the norm. Where people
Mm.
sometimes do multiple things, which is completely fine. But I feel like a community manager is different. I don't know if people agree with me though, but I feel like it's way better when. So, for example, if you think, I mean, I know these examples that I'm going to give are not community managers, but they
Mhm.
are faces of a community. So, whenever you say
Yep.
DGOS, the first person you think about is Frank. Second, you say
Yeah.
Pudgy Penguins, you think about Luca before thinking about anything else. When you say, I don't know, when you say Sugartown, you think about Camel before thinking
Yeah.
about anybody else. So yeah, I mean, when people are able to relate a whole community to one person they trust, it feels different, and this has been proven multiple times.
I agree. And, you know, this is one of the reasons why we love to do these live streams as well. Because, I mean, yes, people who now are familiar with the Plooshies, right? Like they love the IP, they love the stuff that we've been doing. But for a very long time, at least for the very beginning, we weren't really putting ourselves out there. And we were doing this, even these live streams, but we were only doing it on Discord, right? And then one of
Mm.
our community members, actually one of our whales, shout out to Michael, by the way, he was saying, guys, you should be bringing this to X and even to YouTube as well. Like the stuff that you guys are doing is pretty epic, and more people should be seeing this, and they should be seeing you as well, right? So for me now, it's just me, because sometimes Victor is very, very busy. Like he's the front-facing man of the Plooshies, but most likely in Web two, like he's really good at what he does, but in Web two. And for me, it's just like getting to know like the community, right? Like getting to know me, getting to know Bogan, but also getting to know the guy who's behind these beautiful plushies, right? Even if Win, who is kind of like the main 3D artist, is not here, but we have Cole, and people know Cole because he's pretty much everywhere. He's done stuff for the Sappy Seals, for Froggy Friends. He's a Pudgy Penguin himself. He's an absolute goat, I would say. And you can see like he's already like, just look at the beautiful plushie, like, oh my goodness. But
This
yeah,
is
I couldn't agree.
incredible.
I couldn't agree more with that. Like if they see, like you were saying, like Frank Digots, Frank Digots, Frank Digots. But yeah, Pachi Penguins, Luca, Sugar Tank Camel, right? Like, the plague is pawns. Even if, yes, we're not talking about the community managers, but we're talking about the front facing figure of a project. And when
For
you
example,
embody that trust with the community, I think that's key, right? To have a strong,
there
strong community.
there is an example in abstract. For example, Canis Sapiens. Okay, Tama
Mm.
is the person that everybody wants to talk to, and he's everywhere. He's not. I think he's either a mod or a community manager. He's not the
Yep.
founder, but everybody who says Canis Sapiens thinks about Tama, and Tama is the
Yep.
person who gives the whitelist. Tama is the person who discusses with the community. I'm pretty sure there are many more, but like because I'm pretty close. I mean, he joins my spaces. He speaks about the project. So people relate to people a lot, and this is alpha. I mean, yeah,
By the way,
Tama.
shout out to Tama. Me and Tama, like we go way back. Like we go
No,
way back. Like we met at a different community since 2021, and we've
really,
seen each other grow in the space. Like even the people that we met back then, some of them have left during the bear market. Some of them, they didn't stay for the right reason. They just left, or they were doing some other stuff. But one person that I seen since 2021 and during that bear market, and putting himself out there, and bringing new skills to his arsenal and stuff, is Tama. And obviously when I saw like Tama is part of kind of Sapiens and stuff, I'm like, dude, like fucking good on you. Like I'm so happy for you, because we've seen each other like endure the bear market, like have ups and downs and shit. And then he's like the same, like, dude, now you're the front facing guy of the Plooshies, now you are with kind of Sapiens. Like we're just so happy for each other. And yeah, by the way, shout out to Tama. What an absolute legend this guy is.
agree, agree. I'm glad I gave this example. I didn't know you guys knew each other before
Yeah, yeah.
abstract. Like,
Yeah, before abstract, before kind of like at the end of the last bull cycle, and then the bear market, and different communities, and kind of like supporting each other, friends in common, blah blah blah. And now it's just pretty. I love to see that, honestly. Like when you see your homies from the last bull cycle that are still here and they're doing incredibly well, it just makes me happy. Like it warms my heart. Like, yeah, good on Tama. Like good on him.
this is awesome. I love that. I love these stories. Honestly, good. I mean, some people deserve it, and they get it at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's for me it's karma. Like good on him. Like yeah, it is what it is. But what about you though? Because you said as well, like you've been since 2021. So I guess a lot of us follow the same kind of route, where it's like, okay, maybe I want to apply for a moderator position, and then you kind of try to scale up a little bit and dabble a little bit with community management, maybe a senior moderator if that's a thing, collab management, and maybe because you get to know a bunch of people and networking, and then I just want to kind of ask the same question: if there's a Tama for you as well since like 2021 that you've been together and you've seen them grow in the industry, maybe now they're founders or front-facing people of projects, that you're like, fuck yeah, I just love to see that this person in particular is still here and is doing pretty well.
I mean, the first person that came to my mind, I'm pretty sure there are many ones, but I think people know that my memory is the worst memory to exist on the planet. So the I'm not even. I wish I was joking, Bogan. I wish I was joking, but I mean,
But
the
yeah.
person that first came to my mind was already doing great in 2021, but is
Okay.
still there and still progressed, which is Zeneca. And Zeneca
Mm.
was the advisor for the first project that I ever worked with in Web3,
Oh wow.
which is
Okay.
insane. Yeah, and
Yeah.
so this was the person that our chick was there since 2021. These are two people that I used to follow a lot, and they're still there. They're still grinding. Even though
Yep.
they had made it in 2021, by the way, they did not leave, which is a bigger, an even bigger flex than if you were just trying to make it and then you make it and you leave. They
Yeah.
did make it in 2021 and they stuck around, which is very impressive. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people have been here since a long time. Most of the people that I interact with on the timeline every day have been here since 2021 or 2022. But yeah, my memory is the absolute worst. I don't know.
Fair enough. I mean, it happens to everyone. Like, I mean, I wish I could name as well more people that I met back in 2021, or even the ones that I was following, right? That I still see them around today. Um, but
I
yeah, look
mean,
at
maybe if you give me specific names, I can. But
you.
just to
You can remember,
remember, I can't even look at my phone because it's like on the side. It feels like a test, Bogan. What are you even doing?
I'm testing you. I am testing you. I'm testing you with 730 people watching this live stream right now.
I mean, that's
Uh,
crazy work, Bogan.
yeah. I mean, everything. I feel like it's funny though because we're yapping, right? We're just having fun, and then Cole is just doing something fantastic.
I
Cole, do you
love
want to give
it.
us? Do you want to give us an update on this? Oh my goodness, I'm pushy. Damn.
Yeah, here he is.
I love
You have the
this.
little kiwi.
So good.
Look at that
Oh
little
yeah,
kiwi.
I
This
know.
is our logo. This is
He's
our
really
logo, by
paying
the way.
attention, hey? He's really paying attention.
Attention to detail on point, Cole.
Yep, yep. Like a true artist, because I wouldn't be able to do anything that he does, like at all. Like I can't. I don't have that skill.
I
Um,
can't draw for anything in the world. I'm so bad at this. I can't do anything regarding like drawing or painting or creating art. I don't know.
who, by the way, who created that background for you? Like, you know, the that one in particular, the one with your persona PFP, because
Yeah,
that's
it's
pretty dope.
in
Like, honestly, that's so good.
a lot of people know him in the space. His account is 9F Studios, 9F
Mm,
Studio, and he does a lot of these commissions. So you go. I did it, by the way. The conversation I sent it on one of the group chats that I'm in. I was like,
mm,
listen, I want my PFP. I want something related to abstract, and I want it to be a banger. And I trust you. I didn't give any direction, and he was like, take that. And I was like, damn. I mean, this is insane.
yeah.
Shout out to him. Shout out to him. His
Wow.
prices are really good too. I mean, they're very fair depending on the work that he does and the effort that he puts
Yeah.
into everything. So, yeah,
I mean, but this is the kind of stuff that you're just happy to pay for it, because it's so special. It's so unique. Um,
yeah.
yeah.
And by the way, there's something, speaking of details,
Hmm.
I commissioned him for a Pac Moon piece back in like the day, a couple months ago. And
Oh wow.
I mean, the PFP is just like it ends here on the shoulders. So he created the
Mm,
feet, he created the boots, the whole body, the whole thing, and
yeah.
he did the exact same boots, exact same socks, exact same outfit as the one
Oh
that
wow.
he did a couple months ago. So that was crazy attention to detail.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Now that you even mentioned Pac Moon, it really brings me back to, I mean, Blast Days, right? Like when he was super hyped and people were super excited about that. Um, what do you see? What's the main difference you see today with how vibes were back then with Blast and then post, you know, going live, mainnet and stuff with abstract in particular? Because I've had these convos with other people as well, and a lot of the feedback that I get is I don't want to. I have a little bit of PTSD with what happened with Blast, and I don't want to. I don't want to see that with abstract, right? Like that's what people have been telling me, and I'm like, I try to explain them like why we shouldn't and why I don't think it's gonna happen. But I want to hear your opinion first. Like, what do you think is the main difference? Why do you think maybe abstract won't go that direction?
I usually don't really like to compare, but I mean, it's very clear here that Blast was full of farming, which is not
Hmm.
bad. I mean, but it has its audiences. Abstract has zero farming for now.
Yeah.
They're not tracking anything happening on testnet. Um, the so back then with Blast, even the dApps that were being built on top of Blast before mainnet were part of the whole blast farming to get the airdrop.
Yeah.
Here it's very different. Here there is nothing. Like people are here, they know they're not gonna get anything. They know I mean, I don't know if they're not gonna get anything, but they know that there is no expectation.
Yeah.
Nobody promised anything. Literally zero things promised. Every time somebody tries to ask about an airdrop on the abstract server, they get a chatterbox troll.
That's fucking
Which
funny, right? I love that.
it's the funniest thing on the planet. It's the
Yeah.
funniest thing on the planet. I love it. And so people are just here because they want to be here, you know? I mean, I'm pretty
Mm.
sure some people are here trying to like hope for something, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, most of the people know that there is no farming. The testnet is not being tracked. Nobody asks, nobody speaks about the airdrop. Nobody speaks about anything. We don't even know if there. I don't think there is an airdrop. You know, I don't think there's an airdrop. Um, Everybody's focused on the product, on the interface that's going to be
Yep.
launched, on how abstract is going to be changing the game for Web3 as a whole, which is pretty impressive. I mean, it's very impressive to have something this hyped with no incentive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I couldn't agree
it's
more with you.
incredible.
Yeah, like even when Finn goes in spaces and shit, like he's like, guys, if you're doing like multiple transactions in testnet, hoping to get something, like, guys, you're wasting your time. Like, why would you mint thousands of NFTs on testnet hoping to get something? Like, I'm telling you right now, this is being Finn, right? Like, not quote unquote, but like, he's like, just don't waste your time. Like, we're not incentivizing farmers. Like, and I think it's pretty great because when I look at Abstract and Eagle Inc. and the Abstract team, right? Like having the opportunity to be kind of like a second mover, it gives you that opportunity to learn from people's mistakes and then bring something new. And I think like that's something that they've done pretty well. Like even when they onboard new communities to Abstract or even to the Pengu ecosystem with how they dropped Pengu as well. Like it's literally a masterclass on how you can build a stronger community backed by an already existing strong community, which is the Pudgy Penguins. So for me, that's kind of like the main difference that I see from other L2s. Um, that Abstract is really being supported by a bunch of people. Like everyone wants to see Abstract winning, right? Like, and the projects as well. Not saying that every single one of the projects that are building on Abstract will be successful, because that would be you know I mean, drinking Kool-Aid. But yeah, it's just exciting to see, and people like from the team and the community and people hosting spaces pushing that narrative as well, right? Like, we don't want farmers here. Like, you're just gonna waste your time. Like, what then? If you get $10, then you're gonna fought the whole thing because you didn't get $1,000. Like, you should be here for the right reasons, and I see that a lot with the people that are building on Abstract too. That the way they're incentivizing their community, and the stuff that they're building is pretty cool and fun. So yeah, I can't wait. Honestly, I can't wait for Abstract Mainnet to go live.
I'm
Um,
so excited.
yeah, yeah. Honestly, I mean, delays are bullish. We've been delayed Abstract Mainnet going live for quite some time, but I mean, it's just perfect. Like, honestly, as well, it's kind of like one of those well-known secrets amongst builders of Abstract that whenever there's some sort of delay, honestly, all of us are like, okay, we have a little bit more time to kind of like polish our stuff. Like, we have more time. We just need to keep pressing and pressing.
It's like
Whenever there's a
it's like the
delay,
Sunday
well,
scaries.
100%.
It's like it's
Honestly,
Sunday, but then they tell you that we're closing school this Monday, and you're like, oh
yeah.
wow, I get one more day.
And then you're like, oh, holy shit, okay, I get one more day, 100%. Like, I can tell, I'm not gonna say who, but I can tell you, I'm fully transparent. Like, us are like, okay, we have more time, let's just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. But yeah, it's just, I can't wait. Like, honestly, I can't wait to see that post reaction, because yes, we've seen, it's obvious, right? Like, everyone is green now, everyone is super hyped, everyone is, I want to see how that's gonna play out once a bunch of these projects and a bunch of these products are gonna go live on Abstract, and truly see the people who will stick here for the right reasons, right? um so yeah, can't wait to see that. It's kind of like, I feel like for me it's gonna be like the first filter of people, um once they see, like, at least the people
Exactly.
who are expecting something, like the farmers and shit. Like, I mean, we all need, in a way, kind of farmers. It's part of the ecosystem. It's just kind of like managing them properly, and I think Abstract is just doing it pretty well.
Right. You know, I think that there's gonna be a wave of FUD from the people that I mean expected to get something, even though everybody's saying very loudly that there's not gonna be anything. But I think the
Mm.
wave of FUD from these specific people is gonna be hilarious. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward.
I feel like there should be someone targeting these people and creating a the Twitter list, like who are fighting abstract for obviously the wrong reasons because they were and just mark them and be like unfollow these guys, like follow these farmers and shit.
Oh my god.
But yeah, oh my goodness. So tell me a little bit about these abstract spaces that you've been hosting and about angels as well, because I know that you're part of it. um, how do you I've heard before, even in our spaces as well, that you like to have that wow feeling when you're hosting someone.
That what?
Do you the kind of like the wow feeling, like that
Oh yeah.
expectation, like, because you don't prepare yourself for those spaces because you want to be surprised like everyone else when someone is talking about the project or about themselves. Um, yeah, just tell me a little bit about kind of like your recipe for those spaces. How are you feeling? Because it's crazy that you're doing it on a daily basis. Like
I
I don't see
know.
that many people like pushing as hard as you do, especially because you're not based in like the typical American time zone where because it's late for you, right? But I mean, I
Yeah,
guess
I do
it's the
them.
market. So yeah.
I do them at 11 p.m. and they end by 1:30 a.m.,
Damn.
which is
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, but ever
Yeah.
since I was a kid, ever since I was a kid, I never needed a lot of sleep, so I'm kind of used to it. And
Mm.
ever since 2021, I've been working in this field like every single day. And this is a conversation that I had with in multiple spaces with multiple people that ask me like, how does it happen every day? Like, how do
Mm.
you keep going? And how do many other people keep going every day too without like being tired or anything? It's very
Yeah.
similar. I find it very similar to an athlete who actually like you cannot. I cannot go and compare myself to LeBron James in playing basketball. I'm not saying we're LeBron James, but even like if I have a neighbor that's been playing basketball for 10 years or like 3 years or 4 years, and I haven't been playing for any day, I cannot, I cannot, there's no way I can win in a one-on-one, you know? And here it's not about
Mm.
competition. It's just about try to think about it in a very similar way. You have to practice. You cannot work so much or you cannot have a lot of focus if you're not used to it. When I first started, I in 2021 I burned out 3 times in 1 year, and people know that you shouldn't burn out. Like you should burn out
Yeah.
one time in 3 years if you didn't pay attention to yourself. So I burned out 3 times in 1 year. I've been practicing working a lot so much. It's just been my daily life for like 4 years. So and I'm like, I've been waiting for the bull run for such a long time. It's fine if I'm on a run for like a couple months, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna it's not gonna be that big of a deal.
Yeah, I agree. And it's funny though because I do you know Kelano, by the way? Shout out to Kelano.
Yeah, I
Um,
met him in Dubai last April.
Yeah, I met him in Paris actually last year, and I know that he's in Dubai. And we've been saying for so long, hey, we should, go and grab a coffee whenever you're back in Abu Dhabi and blah blah blah. Anyways, and it's something that he told me, right? Because I was like, hey, Kalano, are you gonna go to Paris again? And he's like, mate, it's the bull market. I can't. I need to be fully focused at least for these next couple of months. And I
Yeah.
see his point of view, right? Because yes, I mean, a lot of people have been waiting for this cycle where you can be locked in, like fully locked in, uh, to get that famous gen wealth and pursue a better life. And yeah, I couldn't agree more with him as well. I mean, obviously I can't because I mean I need to go to certain places and representing abstract plushies, etc. But yeah, like shout out to the people who are literally locked in. Because it's not an easy thing to because you don't want to burn out and you need to keep motivating yourself even when you have a really really bad day. So yeah, I mean keep hanging out there, like yeah, it's not easy, but
Regarding
I
re-
mean,
regarding bad days, if you don't ever like not don't think about motivation. Like don't think that okay, I woke up, how am I feeling? Don't think about that. Like be like, okay, I wake up, I do my routine, I start working, and regardless of how I'm feeling, I can feel like I can be sad and work. You know, I can be
Okay, yeah,
I can be bored and work and complete my tasks. So this is something that Layla
yeah,
Hormozi always says. She said like drop the mood and follow the plan. Um, and she does what she means by that. She explained it one time on a video. She doesn't mean like don't feel things because this is toxic. But you can
yeah,
feel things and still complete the things that you have to do because you have to do them because you're disciplined. You know, it's similar to the
yeah,
gym. Like, I don't feel like going to the gym every day, but I go to the gym regularly because it's just healthy, regardless of how I'm feeling. And I mean, most of the times when I'm done, I feel really good, even if I wasn't
yeah.
feeling it before. So when you finish the thing, you will feel super good, even if you're not feeling like in your best shape that day, because you were productive and you actually did something out of your day. So it's all just mindset more than any other thing. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it is the mindset, right? And having that discipline to, you have your plan, stick to that plan. Obviously, like you said, there's going to be bad days, sad days, etc. But complete your task and you're going to feel better about yourself as well. And like, I mean, even something that sounds kind of small, but it's not, but, exercising and having a special, like your daily routine that keeps you going, that it gives you that fuel to push forward. I think it's very, very important. Like, for instance, my when I talk about my daily routines, like when I wake up, I'm very blessed at the moment because I'm currently based in Mexico, right? New Mexico
Okay.
City. And when I wake up, I literally just go to my balcony and then I just see a bunch of trees, a bunch of beautiful mountains. I go for, kind of like like my morning walk with my coffee. And I just think about the stuff that I'll be doing today on a daily basis, right? And it just gives me that kind of like, I'm so happy to be here. Like, surrounded by nature, and then I can just, okay, it's time to lock in. Let's start working and doing a bunch of stuff. So that kind of routine really works for me. Like, some people meditate, some people even, something as simple as, when was the last time that you actually listened to music because you wanted to listen to something, not
Right?
because you're
Exactly.
just working? When was the last time that you were like, fuck,
Dude,
I haven't heard these
I
guys
have
in so
so much
long,
to say about that.
let's play. Like, when was that? Like, I can't even remember that. And it's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, give yourself a little bit of me time and just enjoy the little things, and then you can go back and lock in. But yeah.
This is so true. I'm freaking out. Listen, usually in my spaces, when I'm that excited, I stand up and I walk, but I can't do that now. So listen, speaking speaking of music, in the with the angels community. So the
Yeah,
angel abstract angels, we're gonna talk about that in a bit. I know you asked me, but I just my ADHD didn't let me respond because I talked about something else.
that's
but
okay.
with the angels community, so we have two group chats. We have a group chat called Angel City with connections and people, and even if they're like men um,
Yep,
or boys.
I'm there
And
actually.
we
So yeah,
have
yeah,
yeah, and we have angels. We have the close angels group with where it's only like women. Almost
yeah.
every night, we like share some music, some songs that we like, and then we start
Oh
saying,
wow.
"Oh, I love this song. Listen to these lyrics," and we start sharing music. And I told them, and I was in a specific project's Discord server. Um,
Hmm.
and I also said like I'm listening to a song, and they were like, "What song?" And I shared it, and I got super excited because everybody started listening to it, and I was like, "You guys discovered my love language. Like this is insane. Like music can change your mood. It can put
Yeah.
you in like, it can make you travel without you leaving your desk. Like you can be in a different place without you leaving your desk, and it's such an awesome thing. I don't know. I'm very obsessed with music and listening to songs and just having something happening because if I don't do that, I think I'll lose my mind at some point.
Who would you say is like your top five? Like the typical Spotify thingy at the end of the year, or whether that be Apple Music or any other platform that you use. Like, who was your top five?
Let me check. Actually, I can't remember. I don't have a specific, but like right now, I'm listening to a lot of country music. Um,
Okay.
I don't really listen to very popular people. I like the low key ones. But
Yep.
there's an artist that I'm listening that has a song that I'm really obsessed with. His name is Zach Bryan,
Okay.
and I, I don't know Zach Bryan. There's another artist. His name is Saint Laurent. He's from
Oh,
he's from my
yes,
area.
I know that guy. Yeah, I know that guy. Yeah.
He does very dope music. There are a lot of people actually. I don't know. I like everything. I just don't like hip hop. So, whoever has suggestions, let me know.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people actually love hip hop.
I
I'm
know this
kind of with you.
generation loves hip hop.
I'm not fully into that. I mean, if I'm being honest, like when I look at my top five as well from like Spotify, well, honestly, the kind of music that I listen to, most of them are from Australia. Like most of them, I would say 9 out of 10 are Aussie bands. Like even my top
Really,
one, yeah, my top one is called Ocean Alley. My second one, I think it's Sticky Fingers. The third one, Rufus Du Sol. Like most of them are Australians. Like yeah, it's crazy though. But yeah, that's kind of like the kind of music. And there's even an inside joke within our community when we're doing this streams on Discord. That sometimes you can bring a bot that can play music and shit. And there's one guy, I would say multiple guys, that are like, oh, here we fucking go with Bogan's music. So it's kind of like an inside joke that I guess now people are happy that I'm not playing my kind of music. But yeah, it's funny though.
I have a lot of people that really criticize my music taste. To be honest,
Mm,
I like weird because listen, I think I know why. It's because I like the lyrics more than the melody itself. I don't really care about
okay.
like the beat or the rhythm. Sometimes it
Yep.
hits, but like I really care about the lyrics more. So the lyrics are really good, and the singer is like just saying them without singing. I'll be like, oh my god, this is my favorite song on the planet. So,
Yeah,
so
right.
I'm more lyrics oriented. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, it's because I was born in Mexico. I lived for so many years in Melbourne. That's what kind of like my Aussie accent comes from. But it's so funny though because people expect me to listen to a bunch of, I guess, Mexican music and all this kind of shit.
Do
And
you
I'm
dance
like, dude,
bachata?
I'm so not into that. Like even when I was, it's so funny because when I go to Melbourne and when I'm in Australia and shit, having my Latino background, people would expect that you know how to dance, that you know how to fucking sing or even play an instrument, which I actually do. Uh, but no, I'm not a great dancer like every Latino out there. Like I know how to move myself, I know whatever. Um, but I remember there was one time a friend of mine, he's actually a Latino as well from Paraguay, and he's like, you know what? I actually know how to dance. Like I'm really good at it. And I'm like, dude, you're just saying that because you're a Latino and we're here in fucking Australia where they don't know how to fucking dance. So obviously people will
Damn.
think that obviously people will know that or will assume that you're a really good dancer. And then we went to a Latino club. My goodness, this guy was not lying at all. Like he's so good. But then I was like, dude, I can't even dance next to you because now people will know that I'm actually not a good dancer. Like I'm a fake Latino, bro. Like get fucked.
He
And
was just hitting you guys with the moves.
yeah, so funny though, so funny. But yeah, dude,
This is
Cole,
insane.
honestly, that's so good. Look at
That
that.
is
Like I can,
crazy.
I can literally see you in that plushie. Like honestly, that's you.
Listen, I I am thinking of like making it a real thing. Like this is insane. Should I turn it
It's
into
so
a
good.
real plushie?
I mean, Cole can rig that for you. It can be done. It's not just gonna be
Swear.
that. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god, this is beautiful. Like this is
Am I
insane. I'm
am
gonna
I
I'm
right,
gonna
Cole?
post that.
Yeah, I feel like once he's done, he's gonna send you the file or send it to me, and I'll send it to you.
His PC is
But
lagging, trying to render. Lol. He said
yeah.
that in the comment.
Okay, we're on that stage now, but yeah, he's so good,
But like,
honestly. Like,
I
yeah.
love
There
it.
we go.
Oh, you're back, sir.
Yes, I'm back.
Cole.
It finished.
Let's fucking push. It's so good, dude.
You hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
can
I
hear
can hear
you.
you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, sweet.
Good morning, Penelope.
Yeah, looking cool.
Looking very cool, sir.
This is
Like
insane.
honestly, this is. I feel like this is what's gonna happen now, Marianne. People are gonna be bullying you to make this your new PFP. If not, I'm gonna rally the entire Plooshies community to go into your comments at every spaces that you're gonna make and be like, Marianne won PFP and posting that PFP. I'm
This is
gonna
actually an
I'm
insane piece.
I'm gonna make it a live mission for this week and the upcoming weeks.
You're a life mission. Damn.
So when the community actually rallies, they rally pretty hard. So I
They
feel
are
like they're gonna be
already.
well. Yeah, look
They
at
are
that.
posting in the
Like
comments.
like even Penelope is here. Like one of our
Even
main
Cole.
co-founders. Yeah.
Even Cole is telling me when PFP. Damn.
When PFP.
Where are you guys? Where are you guys writing these things?
When you go to the live stream on X, there's gonna be a chat that you're gonna be able to see there.
Okay.
Look, we have 1,000 people watching this stream, and even if they're not commenting, I know that they're thinking, Marianne, one PFP.
Everybody's writing when PFP. When PFP. I don't know, guys. This is crazy.
So good. So good.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, thank you, Cole. This is so good. Even with the, attention to detail as a proper artist with the Kiwi logo.
I think this made my day, for sure. Like 100%.
Oh, that's so cute. I love to hear that, like, honestly. But Marianne, when PFP.
Damn, Bogan.
Honest, no, by the way, this is a good question there. I don't know if people have asked you this before, but like, how did you get to know, like, or how did you find Persona? If people maybe who are not familiar with Persona and that NFT project, but now that you're repping a Persona PFP, like, how did that happen? Are you doing something for them, or you just really love the IP?
No, I just really love the IP, and I was an ambassador at some point. But like I just like to support them because first of all, they were very hyped when no other NFT project was hyped. It
I
was the
remember
only
that.
hype. It was the only hyped mint back in the day, and the art.
Mhm.
I think it was the coolest art I've seen in a while back
Mm.
then
Yeah,
because I wanted a human PFP and I wanted something that I could relate to that looks like me IRL.
yeah.
And I don't know if you've seen the photo where I'm comparing like an actual photo of myself with my persona, but
No.
wait, I need to find that. I found it yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's the other
You
thing we
need to
need to
give me
do
a minute.
before we end the live stream. But we need to ask people who has the better hair. So I need to unleash the Kraken, so we can compare the beautiful curls from Marianne and
Listen,
mine.
I met Farouk in Dubai last year, and he was like, "You have great hair," and he says that he has the greatest hair in Web3. So I don't know if you can compete with that, Bogan.
Let's see, yeah, because I recently took a shower, so it's pretty wet. But give me one second.
Ooh, are those curls?
Yeah, like I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, super curly. But like I said, I just took a
Damn.
shower, so it's like, but yeah, kind of long.
Yeah,
as
I
well.
know the feeling. Wait, I'm sending you a DM on X if you want to
Yep.
check it out, Bogan. Okay. Look at that.
Oh
Hi
wow,
Heisenberg.
far out.
Hello Team Money. Yeah, I mean it's the same.
It is the same. Holy shit. Damn.
And that photo,
Okay.
like this is not a one-on-one, by the way. This is one that I found listed a little above floor,
Okay.
and that
Yep.
photo of me was like from 2021. So I was like,
No,
what
my
is the
goodness, yeah.
universe? What is the
Yeah.
universe trying to stand?
Nah, it makes sense. Like, I know, guys, you can't see that photo, but honestly, it is Marianne. Like, 100%. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy.
It's the same. Is that
Yeah.
Jason Momoa? Somebody's asking me for Jason Momoa.
That would be wrong. Oh, you know that we were talking about plushy costumes.
Yeah.
He actually, when at NFT NYC last year, he was one of the. He was
No.
wearing one of those. Yeah. So he can attest
Damn.
that it's a really good, like really good quality, and he was having fun. Another friend of ours was wearing the other one, but yeah, Rob was. I think he was Penelope, if I'm not mistaken. But
Shout out to you, Rob.
yeah, shout out honestly, because the story goes like this. I think because I didn't attend NFT NYC last year, but Victor, who's one of the main co-founders, he was looking for people to wear the costumes because the people that we hired for that, they kind of ghosted us in a way. And then he was asking, community members from the Plooshies and from the Pangas, like, guys, I need help. Who's up to that? And then Rob was one of them, and he's like, "Fuck, dude, I really want to be part of it." And then the other one, I remember she was like, "This is my dream. I always wanted to wear a costume, and what better way to do it
No.
with a plushie costume?" Yeah, so good.
That's incredible. Damn, look at the colors of the logo, Cole. I mean, I don't even know what to say. This
Not
is
bad at all,
awesome.
hey. Oh yeah, Trading Joker is posting. Yeah, if you click on that link, you'll see the plushies at Times Square, in New York. Plushies costume, it's so good.
Wow.
But hey guys, if you are paying attention, or if you were here from the very beginning, I did say something, and I want to stick to that. I don't know if you remember that, Marianne,
I
but
do. I mean, I do have a bad memory, but I remember that.
you remember that. So I'm gonna be giving away one widely spot for the upcoming house mint. How should we do this though? How should we pick people for that? Because this is,
Do you want to handpick?
maybe if people remember something about the combo that we've had so far, something related to you. Like if
Ooh.
we ask the same question and we're like, the people who respond to this question first, please do it on the chat that you can see on the live stream. Like when you click on the live stream, you're gonna see a chat open, right? That's the one that I'm monitoring at the moment.
Okay. Let me do
Um,
that. Somebody is saying if it wasn't for luck, I would win this waitlist. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got.
okay,
Because it's not gonna be luck.
it's funny though because Katma, an absolute legend. That's also another inside joke with the Plooshies community because every now and then we play poker, right? And mostly every Thursday. And this is something that Kadma says every time that he plays poker. He's like, if it wasn't for luck, I would have. But okay.
The question would be. The
Mhm.
question would be.
Wait. Are you guys ready for this? Or are you guys ready for this? Let me know. We have 1,000 people. Okay, I'm monitoring this chat, but let me see if people are commenting on the.
Oh yeah, let's look at that.
Because let's involve more people for this. By the way, also guys, I don't know if you've we haven't really disclosed this though, but the thing with the houses is going to be a limited supply for the houses, right? So in total there's going to be 454 houses. 10 of those are mansions. For our top 10 holders, we took that snapshot a very long time ago. Some of that supply as well is already being allocated to some of our plushie holders that they have multiple plushies. We have sets. We took that snapshot a while ago. So the supply that will be up for grabs once we mint the houses, it's not going to be a lot, to be honest. We're looking around 250 to 270. But we also want to onboard as many people as we can from multiple communities. And one of the things that we're looking to do is having a pre-sale for that. But again, think about it. The supply is very limited, is very small. and we're gonna have only 100 spots available for that pre-sale.
And now you're giving
So
away
yeah,
one of these spots.
and I'm gonna give away one of these spots. The
Damn.
rest one will be first come first serve, but this one in particular, you're gonna be able to participate during our pre-sale, which should happen very soon. Stay tuned for announcements and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna be giving away one of those like precious whitelist spots. There's a lot of people watching this right now, so I'm really hoping we can get, you know, good traction with this. But I'll leave it up to you, Marianne. What's the question that people should answer to get that opportunity to get the whitelist spot?
What was I doing in university before I quit?
Damn, that's a good question.
Let's see. Let's see who knows.
I really want to type the answer right now and get that whitelist spot for me.
What was I studying before I quit? Ooh,
Damn,
we got an answer.
We got an answer. We got an answer
Only-
from Ultralight.
Somebody said only Gartic champions will win. This is so true.
Damn, Ultralight. I'm gonna follow you so you can shoot me a DM. But yeah, congrats to you, sir.
Congratulations, Ultralight.
GG.
You were the first.
GG. Damn. That was a good question, eh? People were paying attention to that.
I mean,
yeah. It's not that hard, but it was kind of like at the very beginning of this live stream. So
exactly.
This is a good way to test people who were paying attention since the very beginning. So yeah. now people are saying that it's so obvious that it was law school, but hey, you didn't answer first, mate. So maybe not so obvious. All right, cool. I guess. Wait, are you still there, sir, Cole?
Yes, sir. I just
Am I
swapped over
rugging?
to Photoshop.
I think I was rugging for a while.
Yeah, you were rugging for a bit. Yeah, I was a bit confused.
Yeah, I noticed. No, it's my connection.
Oh, there we go. We can see that again. Look at that beautiful plushie.
This is insane. This is beautiful. Damn, Cole! You're a great person. You're impressive.
It's gonna be very, very hard for people to not say when PFP. But you know what? Alex is saying something interesting as well.
We need a
Ultralight. We need a speech from the winner. I'm gonna try something here with you, right? So just because we don't want the typical bots or whatever or farmers to do that. If you're down and this would be great for you, I'll send you the link to the stream that we're having at the moment. You don't need to turn on your camera anyways, but at least just say hello, thank you for the opportunity, for the Plooshies, blah blah blah. Do your thing. I'll send you a DM with the live stream link. And then you can send me, your wallet. So I'll do that.
Ooh, there was another question that I just remembered I could have asked. Damn.
Let me find Ultralight. Let me send him a DM.
Would have been crazy. Wait,
Oh,
Bogan, I'm
wait.
gonna
Yep.
test you with something.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you a question, and if you win, you just win. I don't have.
and if I win, you change your PFP. Lol. Just
that's that's wild. Okay. The question is, what is the flavor of the sparkling water that I'm drinking?
I can't. Apple.
That was a good one, Bogan. It is another.
It's
one.
apple though. But that's
It's green apple. Very
green apple,
specifically.
yes. Yeah, of course. It's so fucking obvious. Green abstract, green apple. Damn it, so
Green
close.
apple.
Well,
Try
you can
it, guys.
because it was 50% right. I guess you can do 50% Persona PFP, 50% Plushie PFP. By the way, ultralight, I'm trying to send you a DM, but you're not following me, mate. So I
Ultralight,
don't
you're
know what
not
we're gonna
following
do about
Bogan?
this. So you're not following me. I can't send you a DM. Damn. Are we gonna have to re-roll this widely spot, guys?
No, he just said he's still here. A few seconds ago.
Let me check that.
I'm here, bro. I can't find you. Ultralight, just Bogan. Why don't you just comment your username? Yeah, Bogan 8888.
Yep.
Bogan, I think I know your favorite number now. It's not obvious at all.
Which one's my favorite number?
8.
Yep. Not obvious at all. But you
Damn,
know
I'm so
why?
smart. I cracked the code.
A long time ago, a very long time ago, when I used to play football, I was the number 8, like number 8, and with my last name and shit at
Okay.
school. Never professionally, like obviously not, but yeah, 8 has always been my favorite number. Okay,
My favorite
ultralight.
number. My favorite numbers. I have two. The first one is 3. The second one is 9.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is my not being able to multitask because I'm sending a DM to ultralight. Wait. Let me send this guy the link to the stream.
Cold's favorite number is 333.
Do you know why? This is a good question for you, Marianne. If you're familiar with the Plooshies, why 333?
Alpha.
I'm putting you.
Uh,
I'm putting you in the spotlight right now. Sorry about that.
was there a collection that started with 333?
Kind of, yes. There's only 333 inner circle Plooshies. We gave those
Okay.
away. We gave them for free when we minted those. The Plooshies. It's part of the same collection, right? But it's literally what it stands for. It's literally our inner circle community, the core community of the Plooshies, and yeah, a very long time. I mean, it is really the alpha. Like even if we're talking about floor prices and stuff, the inner circle Plooshies are more expensive than the floor Plooshies, even more expensive than rare Plooshies, quote unquote. But yeah, the inner circle Plooshies, goated group. Honestly, so many giga chats in that group. From so many different communities just rallying for the Plooshies. So yeah, that's
That is
why
interesting.
call is 333 as in the favorite number. But yeah, it's interesting because obviously when we were minting the Plooshies, right, we were giving opportunity for people who were really interacting with our social media account and playing the mini games and going to the first iteration of Plushie Island to get that widely spot for the inner circle Plooshies, and giving away some to kind of like friends and family and some KOLs and such. But the way that we did it is we locked those NFTs, I think, for 6 weeks, so people weren't able to trade those, right? Because we were like, I mean, if you're part of the inner circle, why would you be listing the Plushie? You're meant to be part of the core community.
Yeah.
Just give it a go, give it a few weeks, and then you're gonna be able to list your Plushies. But as it always happens, there's always gonna be people like listing their Plushies and kind of trying to tank the floor price back then. But people weren't able to buy those Plushies because they were locked by the contract. But yeah, anyways, I think it was a blessing in disguise because we were able to filter a bunch of people who were not for the right reasons. And now, honestly, I'm so grateful for the community that's part of that inner circle. Because I mean, yeah, there's goaded ass, like they've been supporting us for a very long time. And yeah, well, guess what? I think we have our special guest, another special guest, Ultralight.
Ooh.
Let's fucking push. Congrats, GM. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
We can hear you.
Hey
Congrats,
guys, what's
sir.
up?
What's up? Congrats on getting that wireless spot. I'll give you the details in DMs. But yeah, people were asking like, "Hey, let's bring this guy," because you know how it is. Like they don't want, you know, fake people, I guess, to win
Yeah,
this
they don't
stuff.
want bots on
But
here.
yeah, which is fair enough. And yeah, congrats, dude. Like, well done. Like you were paying attention to Marianne, hey?
Yeah, I've been following Marianne for a while. She has a cool background, and I like what she does at Abstract.
Yep.
Appreciate you, Ultralight. Thank you so much for the
Yeah,
support.
thank you for the opportunity. Just send me over the information about, because you said there was a pre-sale with the house mint.
Yep. Correct. I'll give you the details in DMs. No worries.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Perfect. Well, thanks for dropping by. Have a good
Mhm.
one. Cheers.
Cheers.
Appreciate you, Ultralight. I need to take
Awesome.
a photo of that screen with my phone.
Why don't you take a screenshot with your laptop? But hey.
No, it looks cooler.
All right, we have another question for you guys. So between Marianne's hair and my hair, right?
Ooh.
I think this is gonna be like people are gonna vote
Bogan,
for
Bogan,
Okay.
you're the one giving them all the whitelist spots. They're gonna choose you.
you. Well, I didn't say that I was gonna give another whitelist spot though. That's why people
You're
are
gonna
gonna
try.
vote for you.
They're gonna try.
Oh,
Guys, just
dude,
let us know who has the best hair.
I'm honestly, I mean, I'm even gonna say that that's you for sure.
No, I mean you have great hair.
Thank you. We'll see. You know, we should take a photo at Token 2049 in Dubai.
Yeah, that would be dope.
And then we can make something fun on social media and see who's gonna be there. Look
Bogan
at
Cole
trading
wants a
Joker.
whitelist.
Sir, there's no whitelist. I love you.
Somebody said I don't want to be the first one to choose.
But yeah, now let's wait for that. Once we take that picture IRL, we're in Token for 2049. Then yeah,
with
we
a
can do
real
something.
real life plushie.
Yeah, with the real life plushie, the costume, Marianne on one side, myself on the other side. Yeah,
That would be a nice photo
cool
for
stuff.
sure.
Yes. But guys, I feel like we broke a record, Cole. Is that right? We have 1,200
Did we?
people watching this. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, I
last
think so.
time, last time with Dan from Moonshipverse, we hit I think 1,100 people, and now we have 1,200 people. So
shout
that's
out
the
to Dan.
Marianne effect for you. Abstract coded.
Abstract coded 100%.
Abstract coded indeed. I know that you have a spaces later today, right? With Kev.
I have a space in 1 hour and 48 minutes with Final Bosu.
Yeah, Kev. Nice. I'll make sure to tune into that space. Cool, dude. I'm gonna meet him in Paris for sure, and yeah, have a call with him I think tomorrow in 2 days. But yeah,
Kevin is
looking forward
awesome.
to it. Yeah,
We
I've
used to.
seen
He
him.
used to.
Mhm.
I had a show. I had a daily space in 2022 or 20 like beginning 2023 or 2022. He used to be there, and he used to talk about how great Final Bosu will be at some point. And look at them now. Like this is the
Yeah.
most goated founder. Like in my like most goated one of the most goated founders who have been building one thing for such a long time
Yeah.
without giving up. You know, shout out to
Yeah.
all founders because Dan has been building since years. Moonshipverse, you guys have been building for such a long time. But I'm talking about Kevin because he used to join my spaces, so I know him on a personal level from a long time ago, and he has been here with the same PFP for all these years,
Yes.
just building Final
Yes.
Bosu. So this is crazy.
I agree, and I remember, same like tuning into spaces and shit, and looking at this guy like putting himself out there for so long, like doing that, harsh bear market and building for so long, and then finally we get to see,
Right?
stuff that he's
Exactly.
been building for so long, and he really, it makes you happy, to be honest. Like, it makes you happy to see, people who've been grinding for so long, building their project, building their brand, their personal brand, to get to where they are at the moment. So I mean, yeah, kudos to Kevin and his team, obviously. So yeah,
Personal brands are so important. It's crazy.
I agree. I agree. We a long time ago, before we started having spaces with Unfungible, I remember that I wanted to have a combo with Leon. Um, this is a long time ago, and he was saying that that's why we're kind of having these live streams and pivoting a little bit into getting people to get to know who are the people behind the plushies and stuff. And I remember that he told us that, like, hey, come back to me a few months after this call, once I get to see you guys pushing yourself out there, like you as as the main people behind the plushies. I want to see that. Uh Before that, I really can't do much for you guys at the moment, but give it a go. Like, this is kind of like my free advice or whatever. Like, this is
But
obviously, he gave
listen,
us a bunch of stuff, and he was spot on. Like, honestly, he was spot on. Even the stuff that he puts out there on YouTube, and like, huge fan
that
of what
is
he's. Mhm.
that is very this is very awesome thing that you brought up, because the fact that they didn't just like say like, okay, you guys are gonna pay us money, we can work with you no
Yeah,
matter what. This is beautiful. Like, shout out to
correct.
Lee. I mean, Leon has been building with all the team members. Shout out to Kermit. Shout out to Leon. I mean, they've been grinding to get to where they are,
Yep,
and they are very genuine people, a bit like extremely genuine people. They create content on their person. They walk the walk. Everything they
yep,
advise, they do. And so I have a lot
yep.
of respect to them. Insane
Yeah.
respect for them, for these people. Really.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, knowing Leon's content and Kermit and such, and when he actually told us that, like you said, like, instead of, like, because we've seen that as well with other, Web3 marketing agencies and such. As long as you give them the money, they're like, oh yeah, give me the money, and I'm gonna do this and that. And he's like, no, like, he was very honest, and I can be very transparent with that as well. Like, he was like, you guys are not ready yet. Like, keep pushing, keep pushing. I see the potential, but keep pushing, right? This was a very long time ago. And yeah, shout out to Leon, because I really, like, after that, then we had, the call. I had a call with Victor, and we were like, he's right. We really need to, like, kick ourselves and push even harder. And well, yeah, here we are.
This is awesome. I mean, listen, personal brands are very underrated still when it comes to founders and team members. Some people
Mm,
like think, well, as we said, people want to like, it's the same concept as a community manager. If a founder is
mm.
putting himself or herself out there, um, it's just a faster win, because people will connect to the person way before they connect to a logo, as we said in the beginning of the session. So it
Yeah,
applies to the community manager, it applies to the founder, and the more personal content, the more human content that people see, the better, always.
yep, yep, yep. I agree. I couldn't agree more with you. But yeah, I suppose this is pretty much the end of our live stream. I know that Cole has some stuff to do. I know that you are busy as well. I'll see you in a couple of hours in that space.
See you,
Um,
Bogan.
I'm gonna put a little bit of pressure and let me in, and then I'm just gonna say, Marianne, when PFP and post this beautiful plushie.
As soon
Um,
as you're gonna send me the photo, as soon as you're gonna send me this, I'm gonna post it though for sure.
it's perfect, amazing. But thank you, Cole. Thank you, guys. Like, this has been perfect. I just love this. Like, just feel like just a normal combo, genuine combo, having fun.
Exactly. It's been
And
incredible. I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for having me, guys. And Cole, I mean,
I
that was
love that.
incredible.
I love that. Thank you. Thank you. I know that you're quite busy, so thank you for taking some time and vibe with us, with me and with Cole and the community. We broke the record today. We have
Let's go.
250 people
Let's
watching us
go.
right
This is
now.
awesome.
Let's fucking go. Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. Like, honestly, I know that you guys could have been somewhere else. Congrats to Ultralight on securing that wireless spot as well. And congrats to you as well, Marianne, with that new plushie. Let's
Thank you so
fucking
much.
push.
Let's fucking ploosh, as you said. I love it. I'm gonna post it, and damn, this is like incredible. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for everybody who's watching and listening and reading, and I don't know. Thank you for just being here. It means a lot. for you, I always say that every time I speak on any space, but for people to like take time out of their days and just watch or listen to something, it means the world. So appreciate you all one by one. Thank you.
I agree with that. And with that, we just say goodbye, guys. By the way, I know that you guys are kind of used to just watching one live stream. Starting this year, we're gonna have 2 live streams per week. So we're gonna have
Ooh.
another one tomorrow. I'm not gonna let you guys know who our special guest will be for that. Just wait for that tomorrow. And yeah, but without that, thank you guys. Thanks for your time, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.
Appreciate you.
See
Cheers.
ya.
See you guys. Thanks.